Hey, what's up, Rattlers? So we're still on our Australian road trip up here in the Northern Territories, and we haven't taken a shower in all this time. The van is the most foul-smelling thing you have ever foully smelt, and, well, so are we. But it's been just an incredible adventure so far, but there are still so many more reptiles on our list that we want to find out here in Australia, so we're going to continue on down the road in our very stinky van and see how many of those species we can find.
I'm Dāv Kaufman, and I am obsessed with reptiles, so come with me and join my Reptile Adventures.
At Zilla, we are dedicated to the innovation of caging, lighting, and equipment solutions that provide proper husbandry for your pet's long and happy life. To see our entire catalog, visit zillarules.com.
Alright, Rattlers, so we're at this location here just north of Alice Springs, and we're gonna herp this area here, but holy crap, I've never seen swarms of flies like this out in the Outback before. I've been, here a couple of times, and I'll tell you, the flies have been really bad, but this place, these are swarms. I mean, there's thousands of them, but listen to those cicadas. Man, if cicadas only ate flies. Look at this, I'm just going to stand still for a second. Watch this. It's insane. Brian, how are you enjoying Australia?
Dude, it's been a blast so far, man. Honestly, even though there's a million flies on my face, I'm already almost kind of used to them. After 2 days, I don't feel like they're just driving me insane. But the amount of animals we found already, dude, I'm super stoked on the amount of, what can you sometimes you come to these places and maybe get nothing?
Right.
Maybe get completely skunked?
Right.
And yet we found several species of snakes, lizards, frogs, we found all kinds of stuff so far.
So far, and the best is yet to come.
That's what I'm thinking.
Alright, so this is a central netted dragon. That's a big boy too. It's amazing these guys aren't more popular.
Like with the ladies?
Well, with the flies.
You can sex them nearly out of the egg too. See how the top of the tail is clear?
Mm-hmm.
The females have the rings on the tail.
Oh, yeah. So the central netted dragon is a relative of the bearded dragon, actually. And these are common lizards here in the Outback. And whereas bearded dragons took off as one of the most popular lizards in the world, I wonder why this guy didn't as well. So many flies.
Look at my face.
Look at it.
What is going on here?
Look at your hat.
What the? Dave! This is why you wanted me to come, so you had somebody to suffer with you.
They love you because you're sweet.
This wasn't about having fun and joining together. This is about bonding through suffrage.
The only way I know how to bond.
So check this out. On this rock face right over here, there's Aboriginal cave paintings. Alright, so Brian just called out that he found a snake over here. Ho-ho! Look at that beauty!
King brown dog.
That is a mulga.
And what's a mulga, Dave?
A mulga? Hey, buddy, I'm filming you. Please sit still.
Well, watch your feet there, buddy.
These don't bite, do they?
No, I don't think they bite that hard. Oh
That's
my god.
beautiful.
shot is phenomenal.
Let me see. Oh my God. Look at that. That is a phenomenal shot.
This just made like the whole trip.
So what was he, just hanging by that tree?
Yeah, well, he was actually crawling around. He wasn't just hanging. He was on the move. That's why I actually heard him. I heard him freaking, oh, look at that tail going.
This is like one of the prettiest browns I've ever seen. All right, so a couple of years ago we were out here and we found pygmy mulgas.
Sorry, you're saying this is not a king brown?
Yeah, but they're black snakes.
Huh?
Yeah.
It is a king brown, but a black snake.
Yeah. The Pseudechis, all the Pseudechis are black snakes, and that's Pseudechis.
But it's also called the king brown.
King brown.
Okay. So it's not a king brown?
It's a king brown,
It's a king brown. Okay.
but king browns are black snakes.
Gotcha.
Black snake family.
Gotcha.
I see. So is this pretty typical for a...
The Alice Springs ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's their normal color.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So this is in the black snake family, but this is a king brown.
Yeah. So easy, you just call them mulgas.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get confused.
Call them mulgas, right? How venomous is this guy?
Oh, kill ya.
Yeah? You know, working with a snake, that one bite and it can, in fact, kill you. And we're sitting here trying to film it, and we're getting swarmed by thousands and thousands of flies that are going in our eyes, blinding us, and this snake is on the move. Man, this is the epitome of Australia herping. Oh, dude, how awesome was that? Total high five, man.
I would swallow 1,000 flies for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic, man.
Oh, these flies are out of control.
Ooh,
But
almost dropped the lens.
oh, buddy, that was absolutely
Dude,
amazing.
I'm stoked, dude. I'm stoked.
Absolutely amazing. All right, so this is one of the hazards of traveling in the Outback.
When you let Dave drive the car?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's why we carry gas, because look at this. There is nothing that way. There is nothing that way.
How dare you talk about me like that?
Brian, there's nothing that way. But look at this, guys. Look at all those flies. That is just unreal.
Oh, it's very real. Let me tell you about it.
Unreal. And so that's why we have the back wide open. Why do we have the back? Oh man.
To let more flies in.
Look at Troy. Holy crap, dude. That's insane.
That's after the shower.
Flies! Flies! Get that snot rocket?
Did you get flies in your nose?
Yeah, that's why I'm blowing them out. I got a fly in my ear, sucked a fly into my left lung. They're leaving us.
Hey. Bye, guys. All right, we've got our first olive python. Look at this beauty. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, I just want to take a look at you. So this is one of the python species that I have always wanted to find here in Australia. Brian and I were dead asleep in the back of the van, and we were woken up to the tires screeching, and this guy was crossing the road. So this is an olive python, and this is Australia's second largest snake, right behind the scrub python. After this, it's the water python. So these guys are actually really placid snakes for being wild snakes. They're not snappy and they're not trying to bite. She's just kind of inquisitive and just kind of checking out her surroundings here. So these snakes are just a uniform brown to olive color, hence the name olive python. And they've got this iridescence on them that is the sign of a healthy snake. And man, there's just something about a uniform colored snake that you can see that iridescence on them that just makes these really beautiful snakes.
I feel like you guys are spoiled down here. You guys get to, you Australian folks, you just get to drive down the road and find pythons. You don't get to do this in California. But I guess you guys are jealous that you don't get to drive down the road and find king snakes and rattlesnakes. So it's just different sides of the world. Look at this. I could probably put my face right to her face, and maybe not the best idea, but fairly confident that I could actually do that, and even though she's kind of maybe this isn't the best possible moment to put camera face to face, but look, she's good. She's chilling, taking it easy. We're homies now. Like I said, homies.
Sandy.
Nice. Beautiful. Wow, he's beautiful. Look at that yellow tail. Nice catch, guys. So one of the desert monitor species that I really wanted to find down here was this guy. This is a sand monitor, a sand goanna as they're called here. But for this area of, good God, these flies.
He's hemi-peeing you.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
That's because he likes me. I'd rather have him do that than poop on me or bite me. Yeah, and the flies, oh man, the flies are getting all over his hemipenes. Dude, invert, dude. Oh man.
Oh my God, dude.
Fly, look at it, but he's so chill for having flies all over his junk.
The flies are getting brutal right now.
Yeah, I know, I've never seen flies this bad. But anyway, I'm gonna do this real fast, guys. So this is about an adult. These guys are super fast out here. He actually shot down a burrow, and he didn't go very far, and we were able to get him out of that burrow. But he has some amazing colors for a gouldii flavi. But look at that awesome pattern. He almost kind of looks like, he reminds me a little bit of those desert monitors we were finding in Israel. Just the overall color, the overall size, and man, that tail color is just lemon yellow. That back pattern is amazing. This is just an amazing monitor. And again, this is one of the ones that I wanted to find down here. And this guy is my lifer. So thank you to Troy and Ewan for finding him for us. And these flies are driving me nuts. So we're gonna let him go. But man, how amazingly awesome is it to have flies in your eyes and find one of the coolest monitor lizards out here. I'm kind of holding him in a way that he doesn't feel really threatened, and that's how you really should be holding these guys. I'm not holding him like really have a tight grip on him. I'm just kind of letting him sit in my hands, and as you can see, I'm hardly holding his tail. I'm just letting him prop his foot up. He's sucked his junk back in, which is good, which means that he's getting a little bit more relaxed. But when a monitor like this gets relaxed like this, you kind of get relaxed, and that's when mistakes happen. So Brian, since this is your first time in Australia, I am giving you the honor of the release.
Thank you, sir. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't bite me when I let you go.
Whoa!
Later.
Look at him go. Oh yeah, he outran me. See you later, buddy. All right, so he outran me, but it was super cool to see that monitor out here. The reason why he outran me is because I am weighted down with literally thousands and thousands of pounds of flies all over me, and I'm in really great shape. You know, Rattlers, I just have to say that Australia is one of my favorite places in the world, and it's not just the reptiles, it's the scenery, it's the people. This is the most amazing continent on the planet, despite all the flies. But anyway, there are more reptile adventures coming up from here in Australia, so until then, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.